Welcome to the BSDAP Mobile Recording App home screen. This is where you can select to record behaviors for any of the number of participants linked to you, as well as the date, start, and end time of the behavior. Behaviors can be logged at any time, so please ensure you enter them at a time that is safe and convenient to do so. Tap Next to begin the recording. The first page will bring you to your participants' personalized activities and tasks. In the top right-hand corner, you will notice a small information icon on each page. Tapping this icon will give you a brief description of the language used and what the practitioner is asking for. To select from the list, tap the toggle option on each relevant activity. If the selection you need is not available, you can select the blue Add New Activity option on the lower right and add the information. This is a fantastic way to communicate new information for the behavior practitioner to consider and add to the options in future. Tapping Next will take you to the People page where you can select from a list of relevant people in your participant's life. Again, simply tap the toggle icon to select any number of people present at the time of or before witnessing the behavior. Tapping Next again will take you to the Long-Term Triggers page, where we gauge what is going on for the participant outside of the immediate scenario. If you are aware of something new that has not yet been noted, for example, a pet passing away or an illness, select the Add New Setting option in the lower right to enter the information. Tapping Next again will take you to the triggers with further information still available by selecting the icon button in the top right. Consider what was going on in the surroundings of the participant before the behavior occurred. Select any options that are relevant. Each section has been personalized to your participant by their behavior support practitioner, but if you have noticed a new trigger in your observations, this can be communicated easily by adding in this section. Tapping Next will then take you to the Early Warning Signs page, where you are asked to consider and select or add any behavioral warning signs you may have noticed prior to the main behavior. Familiarizing yourself with this personalized list will also help you to understand your participants' behavior patterns on a deeper level and implement successful strategies earlier. Tapping Next will then take you to where you can document the main behaviors observed in more detail. Each behavior listed has been personalized by the behavior support practitioner to reflect the individual participant. Tapping the information icon next to each behavior will give you a detailed description of the intensity parameters, numbered from 1 to 4. From this information, you can gauge an accurate measure of the intensity of the behavior you have witnessed. Having this information to reference helps to keep observations consistent and evidence-based between all supporters. In the first left-hand column, select the intensity measure for any number of relevant behaviors. In the second column, note the order in which you noticed each behavior occur. In this instance, we have observed physical aggression first at an intensity of 1, followed by property damage at an intensity of 2. Tapping Next will take you to record restrictive practices. Each national and relevant state restrictive practice legislation is listed. If none have been used, you can select Next and move on. If restrictive practices have been used, the start and end times are to be recorded by scrolling to enter them into the relevant restrictive practice line. Please ensure the use of AM and PM are correct in both columns. This ensures the data is correct at the practitioner's end. To record the use of chemical restraints, simply select the top right, Add Chemical Restraint option, in green. In this section, you can add the time administered, the PRN that was administered, and the dosage used. The final page is the personalized list of strategies for your participant. This is a wonderful place to familiarize yourself with alternative strategies as well as communicate any new, successful strategies with the behavior support practitioner by selecting Add New Strategy. This section asks you to document all strategies that were used, whether successful or not. If a strategy is used but it was not successful, select No. If it was used and it was a success, select Yes. In this case, no strategies were successful, and an approved restrictive practice was used. Selecting Next will finalize your recording and take you back to the home page, ready to start a new recording when required. Once you have familiarized yourself with the app, a recording takes between 20 and 60 seconds to record behaviors. Completing this simple task gives the behavior practitioner the truly person-centered insights required for each participant's support network to understand the patterns behind each person's unique behaviors, helping them to feel heard, connected, and achieve their goals.